Peter right here is sort of being kind of sarcastic with them. He said, okay, this is for you rulers, for you leaders and you elders. Okay, if y'all gonna examine what we done to the impotent man, then you need to let us know. It's like, he said, if we this day be examined of the good deed done to the impotent man, by what means is he made whole? See, by the good deed. See, now no doubt they were coming up against Peter and James because of the fact that they were calling on the name of Yeshua. See, that's the name that they was trying to stop. See, that's where the power lies, in that name. Ahayabah Hashem Yeshua. Warak. See, it's power in that name. And the enemy knows it. Those demonic spirits, they know it. And they're subject to that name. But the only way you can use that name, brothers and sisters, is that your life has to be lining up with what you profess. See, you can't just live like the devil and expect the devil to obey you. It ain't finna happen. You'll be like the 7 sons of Sceva, trying to preach in Paul's name. The Jesus that Paul preached come out. It's like you don't even know him. You don't even know his name. See, this is what those spirits will say to you. And brothers and sisters, when you're dealing with spirits on that level, they ain't playing with you. They'll get inside of you and they'll possess you, because they'll know that you ain't even living what you professing. Because the spirit realm is real. And it ain't nothing to play with. And folk be entertaining spirits, whether it be on the television, on the radio, on the CD player, the DVD player, whatever. It's like those spirits uses that television as a channeler to come in and out. And watch this. And when we accept those spirits as they channel through that tube, we're entertaining them. And by entertaining them, we're giving them our permission to come into our presence. But right here, Peter and them was saying, since y'all examining us, okay, well, you tell us then what means he was healed. Then you tell us how he was healed then. But watch what he says. Verse 10.
Verse 10. You ignorant unto you all, and to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yeshua of Nazareth, whom you crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him does this man stand here before you whole.
Now you got to know this was directly to the Sadducees. Because see, they didn't believe in the spirit world. They didn't believe in the resurrection. They didn't believe in angels. So this question right here was directed to them. Because watch this. You got to understand the strategy in which Peter was talking. Peter knew that the Pharisees and the Sadducees was divided. So he was taking the very thing that Christ fulfilled, his death, burial, and resurrection, and he was gaining points with the Pharisees because they in fact did believe in the resurrection and angels. They believed in the spirit realm. But it was the Sadducees that didn't believe it. So that was giving Peter and them more fuel because they had the Sadducees of the Pharisees siding with them. Verse 11.
Verse 11. This is the stone which was set at Mount of you builders, which is become the head of the corners.
Now see, right here, Peter is saying, this is the stone which was set at nigh of you builders, which is become the head of the corner. So in other words, since y'all supposed to be the leaders, the Most High set him right in the midst of y'all. Y'all supposed to be the leaders. Y'all supposed to know the law. Y'all supposed to be the one that's teaching the people. But y'all not even understanding what the Most High is doing. This Christ that y'all crucified, he was the chief cornerstone. He was the stone or the rock of offense that will be placed before y'all to cause y'all to stumble. It was placed, or Christ was placed as a stumbling block, because these Pharisees and these scribes, religious leaders, they wasn't really following the teachings of the Most High. Yeah, they had the book, and we see it today, how they're over there in Israel today. They're holding on to our book. They're confessing our book, but we know that they ain't practicing it. And they were doing it then. And Peter was letting them know that the same stone that was set at 9 before y'all has become the chief cornerstone. Let's go to Psalms 118. And let's get verse 22 and 23. You there? Aria.
Yeah, I'm there.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
You got it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I said, do you got it?
Oh, hold on right quick. My phone's breaking up. Say that one more time.
I said, do you got some? Now, God, get Psalms 118, verse 22, 23. Y'all there? Now, God,
Yeah.
did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You want me ready?
Yeah. Aria's phone is breaking up.
Oh, okay. Psalms 118, verse 22. Remove from me reproach and contempt.
No, I
I
said,
have kept.
hold on, I said Psalms 118, verse 22,
I'm on Psalms 118.
verse 22 and 23.
Okay. Psalms 118, verse 22 and 23. The stone which the builders did use is become the head stone of the corner. It is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes.
So this was the Lord's doing. The Most High, He did this, and it's marvelous in our eyes. It's a marvelous thing, a blessed thing for the Most High to take and utilize what He's utilizing. We don't understand it, but the thing is that the Most High, He understands it because He ordained this. All of what we experience concerning the Word, the Most High have already ordained it. Realistically, He already knows who's going to submit to this truth and who's not. Who's going to follow it to the end, who's not. He already knows who have ulterior motives behind following this and who doesn't. Verse 12, Nagad. Aria, wait, hold on, Aria, did you you got a precept for verse 11?
Yeah, Isaiah chapter 8, verse 14.
Okay, read it.
Isaiah 8:14. And ye shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, for a kin, and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
So, because
and, there's one more, Peter.
And where?
1 Peter. Peter chapter 2, verse 7, and it says, unto you therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner.
See? And so right here, that's a good one right there. Unto you therefore, which believe he is precious. So those who believe, not because you say you believe, but because your life says you believe. See, it's dealing with the life now. You got to understand that. It ain't so much that, oh, I say I believe. It's like, no, this right here is dealing with your life. See, your life is saying that you believe. Because you live in it. You're not only saying it, but you live in it. See, and this is what the Most High looks for us to do. He looks for us to live the life. Not so much just, go around and say that we believe, but our life is lining up with what we say we believe. So he says, it's precious to those who believe. He said, but unto them which be disobedient, a stone, which is this. Let me see. Be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed. Wait, what verse was you in again? I lost my verse, Ariana. That was verse 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, verse 7.
Yeah, 2 and 7. Okay. Okay, yeah. But them who are disobedient, and we know that we have a lot of disobedience, within us. I mean, it even proves it. Just something as simple as doing a roll call. How people don't want see what we don't understand. The Most High, he checks the heart. And watch this. This is the thermometer to your heart to tell you what's in your heart. Your tongue. That's your thermometer. That's going to tell you everything that's in your heart, because you're going to either speak it or think it. And eventually, if you think it, it's coming out. So as a man thinketh, so is he. In other words, it's going to come out how you really feel. And the Most High, he looks at all of that. So it ain't no escaping. So, I mean, and I'm only saying this, brothers and sisters, to save us, the time that we spend in trying to impress man. Because these brothers right here, the disciples or the apostles, they wasn't trying to impress no man. They were trying to impress the Most High by living this thing, by taking a stand and not compromising. See, the heart is despitefully wicked above all. Who knows it? We don't know it. Okay, back over into Acts, Nagad. Where we left off, verse 13? 12? Okay. Okay, verse 12.
Acts chapter 4, verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
So we know that salvation is deliverance or preservation that Christ would bring eventually, that would deliver us. We finna go through some things, brothers and sisters, but we need character. Without no character, we're going to fold up. We're going to fold up